Well, the hottest subject on the street of Wrexham over the last few weeks has undoubtedly been city status or town status. I've been lucky enough to get the agreement of both Councillor Phil Wynne and Councillor Mark Jones to come and meet with me to discuss their opposing views on this very hot subject.
Firstly, Vaughan, can I just say a big thank you for allowing me this opportunity to promote the argument for a city bid for Wrexham. Obviously, I've been thinking about how we can actually improve the inward investment into Wrexham. We're fortunate with our leader of the council, Mark Pritchard, that he's been working tirelessly over the last few years through the North Wales Ambition Board and the Mersey Alliance and other networks to see what investment we can get into Wrexham. We've got two new Hollywood stars that have taken over the running and ownership of Wrexham Football Club. And we've got an international spotlight on Wrexham. Who would have imagined that a few years ago? You just couldn't make that up. So
that part, certainly, we've hit the jackpot as a town.
We have indeed. So I believe we need to take advantage of that as well. The city bid is not an end game. We just don't. That is not the prize we're after. What we're after is inward investment and other good things to happen for Wrexham. We've got to future-proof the fortunes of our town going forward as well. And for Wrexham to have its fair share of the Welsh Government's fortunes, is we've got to be at that top table where currently Cardiff, Newport and Swansea are. I think we need that official footing recognition for Wrexham as the capital of North Wales, and the city bid is just one way of possibly anchoring that. There are large companies that want to invest in Wrexham, particularly on the back of the Wrexham Gateway project to do with the racecourse development. Conversations I've heard are that these are international companies and they don't naturally invest in towns. We need to rebrand Wrexham if we're going to get that inward investment that creates jobs and wealth for Wrexham.
From reading the local newspaper, I know you're very strongly on the side of retaining the town status. Can you possibly tell us why?
I think if you're making the case for change, which city status is, you've got to explain why that change needs to happen and how it will benefit the town. And the council has paid tens of thousands of pounds of public money for a consultant who failed to find any material benefits of city status. And I think at that stage you've got to say, well, why are we going for city status? And I can't see any reason, if there's no economic benefits, that it's anything more than a vanity project. There's lots of work going on in the town. There's work going on the Wrexham Gateway to transform the racecourse area and the train station area. The market here is up for regeneration. We've got Chapter Court going on. All these things are happening as a town. What can we not do as a town that we could do as a city? And nobody can answer that because there is no answer. The danger with the notion of a city is that a city become urban sprawl. It can lose its identity, it can lose its sense of community.
So from the towns and the cities that have previously put in a bid for a city of culture, do they need to be cities? Because the title does say city of...
They have deliberately changed the criteria so that in cases such as Wrexham, you're a town, you can bid. 4 of the 8 bids on the shortlist for City of Culture are not cities.
Well, if it becomes a city, the prices raise the city prices, and it just attracts more people. I like it as we are.
I go for city status because I think it'd be a good thing for the town. Whether we get it or not, we don't know, do we?
Oh, I'd want Wrexham to submit a city status application as opposed to remaining a town.
What does city status really mean? I'm struggling with it a little bit. There's not been enough information given.
A town, really.
Town? And why is that?
It's always been a town. I grew up in Wrexham, and Wrexham Town football. Wouldn't say on the same Wrexham City, would it?
I don't think it's my role really in this film to give you a personal view. But certainly if on hearing the 2 interviews, you've made your mind up, I guess the way democracy works best is then for you to lobby your local councillor and make sure that they understand what your view is.